Yesterday, we brought you part one of a story about the growing issue of sewage dumping on the Pascagoula River and how it affects houseboat residents that live along the waterway.
Despite growing concern from local residents and warning from state marine officials, Mississippi's top environmental agency says it hasn't taken any enforcement action in regards to the issue.
Justin Glowacki from the Roy Howard Community Journalism Center reports on what's behind that and what the state says needs to happen before they'll step in.
The Pascagoula River winds through South Mississippi, a place for boating, fishing, and weekends on the water. Now concerns are surfacing about what some houseboats might be releasing into the river. Despite that, the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality says it hasn't received a single complaint about houseboat sewage in the last 5 years.
We take complaints, we investigate complaints if we have a specific situation that's brought to our attention that might fall within our jurisdiction. We'll go investigate that complaint, take action if there is some sort of violation of our regulations or statutes.
Without a formal complaint, MDEQ says enforcement action isn't likely.
But as far as having someone riding around and that would see it firsthand necessarily, that's just not the way we're not structured that way, and we don't have those kind of resources.
The agency does monitor for E. coli and other bacteria through long-term water testing. At one site near Van Cleve, samples showed elevated bacteria levels sometimes, but not often enough to trigger official concern under federal standards. When MDEQ was asked about it, the department said it hasn't received any complaints in recent years, and water quality tests show results were within acceptable ranges. Still, some say the lack of complaints doesn't mean there's not a problem, only that illegal dumping might be hard to stop, especially in remote areas. RHCJC News requested a follow-up interview with Wells, asking whether enforcement is realistic when the system relies on the public to spot and report violations. The agency declined that request, saying its response is limited by state law and specific facts in formal reports.